Hello. hello. Oh my gosh, I spent yesterday fixing up a whole bunch of stuff in my stream, and now half the stuff isn't working, or like half of like all my mix it up stuff is kind of breaking a bit, and all sorts of stuff is kind of like half working. Like it's not completely not working, but I had a feeling a bunch of it would be a little bit finicky. But anyways, hello. Thank you, Kai, for resubbing and everything. Hello, Tayo. Hello. I think it was just you guys. But yeah, hello. I'm gonna turn on some music and we are going to continue working on these or this particular emote that we started last time. We're gonna make it move this time. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the daily doodle is still counting the doodles. It's just not sending the message that tells you how many check-ins you have. But I hope it's working. Oh, there we go. There's the music. Okay. All right, I was looking at this earlier and I was like kind of fixing up the shadows a little bit, but I think we might just roll with it. Um Normally I would do this in live 2D, but I think today we're gonna just try to animate it by hand, just for fun. I've been in a hand animating mood lately, so yeah, we're just gonna roll with it. I also tried to implement a little chatty do bot, but it was a very last minute thing, so it's very scuffy looking, but we'll make it work. It's a learning curve. This whole thing is a learning curve. Um, yeah, we're gonna take some baby steps animating this though and go a little bit at a time, and hopefully it'll come together. I did also upload the emote that we made last time with the teary-eyed one, but I don't think it's quite approved yet, so who knows, maybe it'll get approved during the stream, maybe it won't be seen until next time. Uh, Nobody knows. Where's Lightning, I assume you mean Lightning JW instead of Lightning Homework. I also added this little now playing widget. It took me a while to get it figured out, but now I can actually show what's playing on Spotify without having to like manually like say it every time, which is pretty neat if I do say so myself. Okay. We're gonna start little, just have a few frames around each keyframe, and then go from there. I'll probably go like both sides like this, and then like flip it, and then just fix the hair so it doesn't look super flipped. Um, but in the meantime, yeah, we're just gonna start with, this is gonna be one of our keyframes, so we're probably gonna do maybe one, I guess this is the first frame, and we're gonna make everything move. I don't wanna cut corners this time. Hi Bacon, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. I hope you're doing well as well. I was saying that I updated a bunch of stuff around my stream space, but because of that, I feel like I made a bunch of stuff suddenly not work super properly. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of stuff off stream just to make sure everything's working. But yeah, we're just gonna continue working on these particular emotes. This particular emote, I should say. I don't think we'll do much more than this, but if we do somehow finish this one, then there's other emotes that I would love to like have or do or whatever, but we shall see. We'll take it one step at a time. Yeah, I was intending, I know I said last time that I would stream, I intended to stream yesterday, but then Kai and I actually ended up going out to see a movie, which was very fun. Um, And then yeah, so I got a little distracted. So I was gonna do like an early stream yesterday. It didn't happen, but that's okay. But when I did go to the theater, I was really surprised. The Project Sekai movie codes were still available at the front, even though the movie's not showing anymore. Or at least, yeah, I don't think it's showing anymore. But the site to redeem it is still up. So I was like, oh, can I grab one of these? And the guy actually offered to check if they had more, but I was a little bit embarrassed. So I was like, no, it's okay, just one is good. So yeah, I got that, and I got to redeem a few more 2-star characters in the game, which is pretty neat. Um, yeah. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a bump in the hand. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. I do think I want to make the head tilt a little bit, or move a little bit at least. Is this the whole head? Yes, minus the hair. Let's see, if I'm going up here, I'll start with the arm first so I can really visualize what I'm working with here. I don't want to move things because everything's cropped so closely, and Procreate's a little bit weird in that once something gets moved off of the canvas, it's just gone forever. So I want to be very careful about moving things in this particular case. Normally, I would just make a bigger canvas so I can draw everything in its entirety if I'm like animating it digitally, but in this particular case, since I am just hand doing every single frame, I do need to be a little bit more thoughtful about it. Which is part of why I didn't get started on it yesterday. I was like, I know I'm not going to be focused enough for this. Okay, so this comes down a little bit, so let's say the edge of the outline is more like here-ish, maybe? Like it kind of is going to bend a little bit more, but just barely. Yeah. This week has been going by pretty fast, but I think that's also because since I was gone for the latter half of last week. Well, I don't know, actually, I feel like that would normally make it feel like it was a longer week, but I think part of what helps is that at work, I haven't been stuck on like one particular project that we're just kind of grinding for a deadline on. A lot of our projects are moving really slowly right now, so I've kind of been just on not doing oddball tasks, but doing like smaller individual tasks here and there, which I think makes it feel like it's going by a bit faster than normal, which I'm not going to complain about. I like that. Let's see. Bring this down a little bit too. Maybe pull it out a little more, because like I said, it's almost like you're kind of bending the arm a little more. So it's gonna go like this. Kind of come from around the same place. Oh my gosh, I dealt with that scam caller that was like bothering me a lot. I assume it's the same scam caller, just coming from like different numbers. I actually kind of accidentally, kind of intentionally scared the shit out of whoever was calling because I was eating spicy noodles, so my voice was super, super raspy. And for the record, I know you shouldn't pick up scam calls, but I was getting really, really fed up. So I picked up this one. It was like the fourth call of the day and it was only noon. And I was just like, essentially, I don't know. I just said some scary words and it sounded very scary. And they haven't called me since. This is the longest I've gone without a scam call now. So intimidation worked, guys. Okay, move this. Oh, that's this arm. Okay. So you've got something going like this. Okay, I can get behind that. Okay. I don't dislike that. Where's that arm? The arm color is right here. So let's just fill this in here. Alright. So far so good. I'm like trying to decide if I should like just do the arm all the way and then move everything later. Ooh, I'm wondering, should I move the whole body? That might give it some make it nice and fun. Hello, Viet Beast. Welcome, man. How are you? I hope your week has been going well. Almost at the end of the week. My siblings are all back in town, so I had them helping with like wedding stuff the other day, which is really nice. I was like, nice. I have some manual labor now that you guys are out of school. Yeah, 2 of them graduated. 1 of them finished his first year. We crammed his dorm into like 4 suitcases and hauled it back home, so it's been good. I say it's nice to have them back, but I also don't live with them, so I don't see them all the time. I can guarantee that if I was living in the same house with them, I would already be tired of them. Yeah, one of my sisters is now experiencing the joys of my parents thinking they know the best way to find a job, which, don't get me wrong, I'm sure they have some good advice, but also they have very outdated advice. So, yeah, you're watching basketball? Ooh, who's playing right now? Not the Warriors. Sad. We were in New York during that game. My dad was watching. We were watching from this, like, kind of not so great hotel in New York where, like, there were like two lights and they were both like tiny little lamps. So it was like a dark hotel room. And my dad put it on the TV. And after a while, he was just like, I can't. He just started watching like Instagram reels and like TikToks in bed. Immediately just went to sleep. He was like, I can't watch this. Which was fair. It was not, it wasn't a very enjoyable experience for Warriors fans. Is what it is, but it's a big bummer. Okay, this little arm motion. I'm trying to debate on bringing the whole body down. I think I might do that. Let's see. I could just take all of it and just like scooch it down a smidge. Oops. Just a tad bit. Oops. There's gonna be a lot of oops, I feel like. I think the next one will have like the same arm position, but then like be a little higher. Or not the one, but like the one before. Timberwolves and Thunder. Ooh, nice. That starts today? Yeah, I guess so. Or not starts. Yes? No. Yeah. Cool. Very cool. Two T's. Tim versus Thun. I don't know why I said it like that. Timberwolves. How would you like depict, how does the like, how do you depict Thunder as a mascot? I guess the same question could go for the Warriors. I know they used to have like that man as the logo, but there's no like real mascot for that, right? Unless you have a lightning bolt, but lightning isn't really thunder. Warriors suck without Curry? Yeah. He was probably so disappointed. Like every time his face came up on screen during that game, he just looked so sad. He's like, damn. All because of that one injury. It's a big fat bummer. Maybe... I think I'll scooch the face up. Just a little bit. Almost like the head is tilting. Even if it's not really. And I think it would be cool to have the mouth a little bit wider. I think that would be pretty neat. Here, actually, I'll clear this whole thing. I was gonna just make it like taller, but let's make the whole thing just overall a little bit bigger. Maybe not the line thickness though. That was loud. was a really short song. I was like, where'd it go? I'll just move these. I don't feel like the teeth need to like grow or shrink necessarily. Here we go. Then we can move this. I hope I didn't change it or move it too much. I think it's fine, but we'll see. We'll see. I think I can turn this off too. Oh, I need to move the nose too, otherwise it's gonna look real funky. Alright. Oh my gosh, it's giving Squidward right now. The position of his nose. Let's move that. Turn the snapping off for a bit. Where was it before? I feel like I should have moved this up a little bit too. Just a smidge. Yeah, so see, just moving the face and stuff makes it look like the head is tilting a bit. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I think doing live 2D stuff has helped me understand like physics and stuff a little bit better. Not like physics, obviously that's very different, but like pendulum physics and animation makes a lot more sense to me, like this. Do I make the hair move a little bit? Maybe a lot, maybe a tad bit. It doesn't have to be crazy. Let me delete this though. I feel like I normally loop music. I don't know if I should do that today. I'll loop this one. It's a longer one, so I think it's less, it's not like annoying to loop the longer ones, if that makes sense. So because the head is kind of, overall everything's moving down, so all the little physics things should go opposite for this first frame. It's gonna go up. So we're gonna make this one go up a little bit. Like it's lagging behind a little. Or, actually, okay. Scratch that. I think I want to leave it exactly as it is because technically it's going down, but also the head is tilting up, so it kind of goes opposite. Like, I don't think I put physics on my bangs on this model. Oh, I put a little bit. If you look really closely, I feel like a better example is like looking at the back of my hair. See, when I tilt my head down, my hair goes up first. Did you know I invented jumping? Wow. Leapfrog didn't exist before blanket. What did people do back in the day before blanket invented jumping? How did you get over hurdles and stuff? Have you seen videos of babies trying to jump for the first time? Like, some kids figure it out on their own, but a lot of them just kind of like struggle. Like, they can't get both their feet up off the air. It's kind of cute. They did Sammy leaps. Isn't leaping jumping though? I would consider leaping to be a form of jumping, right? At least that's how I would imagine it. Also, how are you, Blanket? I think that was I'm so used to you being here really early, so I didn't think about the fact that you weren't here before. Hello, hello. They killed my boy Jeff, took him out back. No! They made shark fin soup out of him. No! Not Jeff. R.I.P. I was gonna say R.I.P. goat, but I guess he's not a goat, he's a shark. So I can't really say that. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. I understand. This layer is on top. I understand now. I don't want to move the entire layer since... Oops. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Dang, I really did it like this. What the heck? What was I thinking? Give me a second. Boop, boom. That's the tough thing about this, is if I was doing this digitally, then I wouldn't have to worry about all the shading and stuff, because I would have just merged these layers. But I also thought, okay, actually in hindsight, when I drew this, I don't think I was gonna move the bangs at all, so that's probably why I drew it like this. Thanks for the daily doodle, Lee. Yeah, I think my mix-it-up's a little bit broken, but I'm a little scared to restart it right now in case it breaks it even more. But I'm pretty sure the daily doodles are still counting. I will double check it later though. You know what? Okay, don't doodle yet. I'm gonna restart this. Let's see. Ready? Okay, I'm gonna do this really fast. Okay, close it. And then open it. And hopefully it works. I added a whole bunch of stuff to stream, so like a bunch of stuff is like broken or like half working today, which is my own fault, but yeah, to be expected. Oh, now Mix-It-Up's not logging in. Come on, how are you doing? Overall, I think I'm doing pretty good. Okay, I think we're being chillin'. Okay, I think we're good. I think it's working. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. After last weekend, I feel like I've gotten time to recover from all the craziness of running around to all the and like traveling and stuff. But there's still lots of like wedding related stuff and graduation related stuff this weekend, so not totally out of the, what's the saying go? Out of the, I'm thinking of an expression, and I can't think of what it actually is. But you know what I mean. There's still a little bit more to get through, but it'll be fun. That graduation project that I was working on stream will, I'll get to see the results of that this weekend as well, which is very exciting. However, I'm not going to talk too much about it because someone who was not supposed to know about it actually showed up in my stream on Tuesday, which wasn't expected. I appreciated their company, but I can safely say I was not expecting them to show up. But that's okay. And I'm only saying that because I'm pretty sure he's not here right now. But yeah, I knew it was a gamble. They all follow my socials. I had a feeling that it was a possibility that they would pop into my stream. It was a non-zero chance, but it's fine. I think it'll still be a surprise because you know, unless he specifically went back to those VODs. But I think we're chilling. Yeah. Said person also used to stream back when they were in high school. Hasn't done it in a while though. I think it's probably been like, I don't know. He used to like sometimes stream over like summer breaks and stuff between school years, but not like a whole lot. How's Sammy today? Not too bad. That's how my coworker always responds. He goes, "Hey, how's it going?" when he calls, or if you ask him how he's doing, he goes, Hey, not too bad. It's like the almost formality, just kind of the obligatory answer. The copy and pasted answer. Which is fine. I never know how to respond either when it's people that you talk to all the time at work. Is that they ask how you're doing, and I'm like, well, I haven't done much since the last time I talked to you because this is my 9 to 5, and it happens every day. We have the same conversations every. It's not the same conversations every day, but um, after a while, it kind of feels that way because like the nature of remote work, I feel like kind of just like you don't talk to people unless it's work related, at least for my team, which I think we're slowly starting to grow out of because I think that's a combination of the remote work part and like everyone being a little bit socially awkward and the team being really small. But I feel like as a team we're starting to grow out of the awkward parts a little bit. One of our former interns, now regular design engineers, he's very extroverted, very sociable, and very good at starting conversations. So he'll strike up conversations here and there, and like I think it's been warming up the office very well, which I very much appreciate. It's a office full of introverts, and so we needed an extrovert to kind of pull us together a bit. I can only do so much. I don't consider myself an extrovert, but I definitely was trying to like make conversation here and there. But it's the kind of thing where I was like, I don't know how much small talk is appropriate. Like, at what point is it considered like chit chatting too much, right? I don't know. I've never been in a very chit chatty workplace, so I don't know. I remember when I first started. I think I've already told the story though. How I told my supervisor that the Queen died because current events seem like a normal thing to talk about, and that he was like, "Oh, wow, was she old?" Yeah, I feel like that's a level of political stuff that I suppose isn't super necessary in my particular field, but it was kind of surprising because I feel like I'm usually not good at keeping up with current events. I try to, but I know there's definitely room to grow. But when he asked me if the queen was old when she died, I was like, wow, I feel like I'm really good at current events now. Which I'm still not, of course, but it made me feel a little better about myself, I'll say that. It's only 2 frames, but it's already enough to be like, wow, satisfying. And then I'm just gonna sit here and get stuck looking at this for quite a while, just admiring how much progress I've made. We're about 40 minutes into the stream, and this is what we've got. It's like jamming. Yeah. Or like if you put a little like rope in my hand, it's like tugging a the truck horn things like like should do sound alerts, and then or what is it? Is sound alerts at a truck horn? Honk 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 honk. Anyways, like if I just did this, that'd be good enough too. I realized that I've been adding more animated emotes than static emotes. Like, I'm pretty sure I only have, like, okay, I have the follower emotes too, I guess, but no, actually, it's pretty even right now if you count the follower emotes. Never mind. Yeah. I need to, like, resist the urge to make all of them move, though, because all my emote ideas so far, like, for upcoming emotes, are all, like, ones that move. Oh, actually, speaking of, I'm gonna I'm gonna run a really quick ad just because I want to test my ad notification message, because for some reason, well, not for some reason, I know exactly why, but it wasn't quite working, and so I didn't get to see if it was actually working properly. So sorry in advance. I'm gonna run a quick 30-second ad just to see if it worked. Da, 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 da. Ad jail, let's go. Ad jail. Da, 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 da. There it is. Let's go. It works. Yeah, Chatty Do is not fitting the color scheme though. I'm gonna have to fix that. Chatty Do just looks like a regular chatter. I didn't even mod Chatty Do. That's how last minute that was. I was like, let's make Chatty Do really quick, and then just threw it out there. Put Chatty Do straight to work. I couldn't come up with a clever name either. Cool. Perfect. Easy peasy. Painless. Didn't even notice. Alright. Man, I got so distracted. Okay, what else? On the hair, I want to make this go up a little bit. We're gonna make this drag upward because we're moving. Should I? Yes, I think I should. I was trying to think because it's kind of closer to the back of the head, which if you're tilting back and moving down, then I think it makes sense for it to the physics to drag upwards. I feel like that's reasonable. We'll see. We'll put it to the test. We'll see if I still feel that way once we see it. Oops. Let's make sure I have the right color first. That'd be helpful. Maybe just a little bit. I don't need to do it too much. What else have I done this week? We went to see that movie yesterday. We went to see Kiki's Delivery Service, which was playing in our local theater, so that was really cool. I enjoyed it. I've only ever watched it subbed, and the theater only had it dubbed, but it was nice. I feel like Ghibli dubs aren't super like they're pretty good, I think, as far as English dubs go. Still haven't seen Boy and the Heron. I think that one's also getting a theatrical re-release or whatever you call it. I don't know why we didn't see it the first time. We probably got busy. Which is only gonna get worse from here as far as the wedding planning stuff too, though. The stress has really started to be a little bit more frequent, let's say that. Like my boss is asking how wedding planning's going, my family's asking how wedding planning's going. My dad actually, it might have been my dad or my mom, I don't know, because we sent them the link to our wedding website a bit early, so they already had access to it, partially just because I like just to show them what we've been up to and stuff, keep them updated. We have not sent out invitations yet. We haven't even like I still need to get some of that stuff figured out. But we did set up the RSVP system, which I guess my parents saw on the website. So they RSVP'd, I think, either last night or earlier this morning. I was like, oh my gosh, we have not even gotten the invitations out and you've already RSVP'd on the website. I'm not complaining though. It's just really funny. Like they're very eager and very excited. I'm very grateful. They're super supportive and I love them. Let's see. Yeah, that highlight should be a little bit thicker on this side, but other than that, I feel like that's pretty solid. Let me turn that layer back on first, actually. This one. I should have left that fist. You know, I could actually... I'll just borrow this hand and put it back where it was on here. And then I'll take this and just switch it back up where it was, maybe. I feel like that's fine. Okay, honestly, I don't think it made that much of a difference anyways, actually. So... Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong layer. Ugh, too many layers already, and I'm only on the second frame. This will be a later me problem, though. Maybe I'll even make it go even higher. Just this hand, and then we can just... Yeah. Parents are excited to have a son-in-law. Yeah, they love Kai. I'm also the first of my siblings to, like, get married, so this is their first experience with the son-in-law, and I know I'm gonna sound biased, but I feel like Kai has set the bar very high. Like, as much as he acts like a goofball on stream, I think he's very gentlemanly. he's a very thoughtful person, and I feel like that's kind of rare nowadays. Not like super rare, but like compared to some of the other significant others that have come and gone in my generation in the family. Again, I might be a little bit biased, but I feel like yeah, Gasp, why are you listening? I didn't realize you were here. You know what? While you're here, have you fed the cat? You should have. Oh my gosh. I mean, if I didn't gas you up, what, like, that would, like, I don't know. It's I feel like I have to gas you up because that also would make me look bad if I was like marrying someone like unworthy. Not to sound cheesy, but like, I don't know. You're very, you know, I'm gonna stop talking. I feel like I'm getting very corny. I don't feed cats. I'm not reading that out loud. I'm trying to be wholesome and corny, and you're being weird. I'm a ban myself. Well, don't do that. I enjoy your company. I'm gonna scoop my model down too. I moved some stuff around just a tad bit. Try to give myself more space down in this corner. I made this intentionally with like the space for my model in mind, but I don't know. There was still some tweaking. If you overlaid this with like my past streams, you can probably see that I moved the chat box like 2 pixels to the right. I don't know, maybe more than that, maybe less than that, who knows. Yeah. Yeah, but I love Kai very much, and I'm pretty sure my parents do too. Granted, there's actually, okay, technically my brother's dating someone now too, but we haven't like met her. My sisters have, but she's very shy, so we haven't like really gotten to know her yet. And then similarly, well, not similarly, no, not similarly at all. On the other hand, my sister's ex was something. I could go on about him, but I'm not going to. I don't want to overshare. But I'll just say my parents were not um, super thrilled with him. Sammy, what you did today? I worked. I worked. Had some mac and cheese for lunch. I love mac and cheese. Kai can confirm. I love mac and cheese. I don't know. I am an enjoyer of mac and cheese. We had mac and cheese for, was it dinner? No, we had it recently. Maybe it was dinner yesterday. Not yesterday. Yes, yesterday. Not yesterday. I can't remember. Did meet the standards of Kai. I was like, yak. What's yak? Kai is not as into mac and cheese, I think, but he can appreciate mac and cheese. He doesn't like the shells. I do. I like the shells. Kai makes fun of me for why I like the shells though. Because I like the shells because, like, you know how sauce gets in the shells and it's like a little cup of like cheese or sauce or whatever. I like sticking my tongue in that. It just feels kind of nice. I don't know. That's my reason for liking the shells. Kraft mac and cheese is so much better than shells. Does Kraft have a shell version? Or is it only the macaroni noodles? Right now we've been trying, Costco has this brand called, I think, Goodles, like good noodles. It's Goodles. And it's actually pretty good. They have like this like pack that has like the regular macaroni with the like Kraft looking like cheese sauce, and then they have the shells with the white sauce. And it's like super easy too. So it's like super convenient and it's mac and cheesy. And actually before, coincidentally, well, kind of coincidentally, before both of my sister's graduations on like both like separate days, we ended up stopping by a Chick-fil-A um, before each ceremony, which is funny because the first time it was one of my sister's suggestion, and she's vegetarian, so we didn't expect her to like Chick-fil-A, but she really likes the mac and cheese there, and I also like mac and cheese. So before both of the graduations, I ate Chick-fil-A mac and cheese. I was very satisfied. Let me drink some water too. I feel like I have not stayed as hydrated as I should. I forgot to snooze that ad. Sorry, I ran that test ad earlier and I forgot that there was already a planned one too. But I'm glad that the ad message is working. I wanted to incorporate the agile emote into my ad message, but it was like really hit or miss with Seribot because like it's a follower emote, and I'm like, well, technically Seribot doesn't like when you mod Seribot, I don't know if it counts as being a follower. So the first time it sent the ad message, it sent it with the emote properly. So I was like, oh cool, it works. But then like every time after that, it wasn't working. So I was like, okay, let me just do it through another like system and just send it from like my own profile that I can like make sure is actually following me. So yeah, seems to be working. Knock on wood. Oh my gosh, I forgot that my eyes do this. Actually, I did that. I widened my eyes and then it dawned on me that there's fingerprints all over my glasses. Give me a second. I'm very blind. You know what? I'm jealous of Kai because he doesn't have a very strong prescription. So when we went to order contacts, because we did it from like Costco's optical center and just ordered contacts from there. And Kai's like he was able to just get the same day because it's such a low prescription and like a common prescription that like they already had a bunch there of the correct prescription. But my vision is so bad that they have to order it separately. And there's this particular girl working at that optical center that I won't say I dislike her, but she tends to avoid dealing with people if she can, which like I get being shy, but like your job kind of, at least here, kind of requires you to deal with customers, and she has a tendency to just try to find every excuse to avoid it. Um, But yeah, she put in the contact order, and my eyes are different prescriptions by like a full point or whatever. And she ordered the same prescription for both eyes. So by the time it was ready for to get picked up, I went to pick it up, and then I checked because normally, because it's two prescriptions, they'll tell me like, "Oh, this is for the left eye, this is for the right eye," and they didn't say anything. So I looked at the box and I was like, one of these is very off." And they took a while to check the prescription on my file, and they're like, "Oh, you're right, it was just ordered wrong." So then they're like, "Okay, just wait another week and then we'll put in the correct order." And I'm like, damn, that kind of sucks. Not that I needed it immediately, but like it would have been nice to have. Because I also did like the hair and makeup trial for like my wedding stuff, which I luckily had some left over from like the original contact trial that I did. Granted, they was like slightly off from my prescription too, so it made me a little bit dizzy when I took them off. But I don't know, it was a bit inconvenient. My vision's perfect. I got a 91 out of 9105. I'm not sure how to read vision like prescriptions, honestly. I know like the plus and minus, but I don't like. I know there's like other ways to read it, and I've never really understood it. I'm like a minus, so technically I'm -6 in one eye and -7 in the other. But it was such a big jump from my previous prescription that the optometrist was like, "I'm gonna bump it down by like 0.25 in each eye so that you don't get migraines." Which was fair, because even as it was like the first little while with my new glasses, I was like, wow, my head does hurt quite a bit. Oh my gosh, slow but steady progress. Also because I keep distracting myself and yapping, so it's kind of on me. I will admit that. Okay, got this, and I think I want to move the bottom of the hair a bit, and then the drawstrings on the shirt. Sammy was for dinner. Kai made some like chicken stuff from Costco, and so we had that and rice and some veggies. And yeah, yesterday we went and got sushi, which was really fun. Got sushi, and then we went to see Kiki's Delivery Service back in theaters. Good time all around. Yeah, someone was even playing as Kiki in the theater, which I didn't expect, but once I saw it, I was like, I don't know why I didn't expect that. Like, it makes sense. People have cosplayed for less, so yeah. I hope that's not too much, but I feel like it's okay. I'll just put something in. That should be fine. Yeah, okay. I think I'm satisfied with that. I'm just gonna merge these. I was debating about it earlier, but I won't merge it. Oh. This should be a brush. Come on. Okay. Yeah, the texture controls are always so hit or miss. Oh my gosh, so I tend to be really quiet about my TikTok following because I feel like a lot of them are not like super active followers anymore. A lot of people followed me back when I used to do a lot of like Procreate tutorials, which is fine. Like they say that if you really want to go viral, you need to have content that's useful to people. I don't think it's a necessity necessarily, but it's it's definitely helpful. So there was a period where I did a lot of tutorials on like using Procreate, like especially for like first time users. Um, but what kind of irked me recently was I posted a video and someone was trying to like not like mansplain, but kind of mansplain the gesture controls for like undoing like the undo button and stuff like that. And then at that point I was very tempted to be like, yeah, I know. I've done lots of tutorials on these things. Like I am not a stranger to these things. And like I wouldn't have minded, but they were being a little bit like rude about it. They were like, "Oh my gosh, you not using the gesture controls is driving me crazy or something." Like it's not that big a deal. I specifically turned that feature off because it's too easy to trigger accidentally. Because I think the default is like 2 finger, 3 finger tap to undo. I don't like that because I also use 2 fingers to zoom in and out. So I don't want to be accidentally undoing things that I don't want to when I zoom. And this guy was acting like I was like crazy for not using that and like manually clicking the undo button. And I'm like, it's the same thing. It's tapping here versus tapping here. Like it's the same thing. So I don't know. It was just a little peeve of mine, and I really was like, I don't brag about it much, but I was really about it. Be like, the only reason I have this following is because I've taught people to do things like that. Like they just kind of showed up and were like, hey, by the way, you know what I just realized? Which button is it? I have a toggle. Oops, not this one. Is this better? I think that was it. Yeah, I was like, my eyebrows look kind of angry. I have like, it's very, very slight, but I had a thing to make my eyebrows tilt in to make it angry, but it didn't actually work to make it angry. Like it just kind of looks slightly peeved at best. So I was looking at my face on the screen. I was like, why do I look slightly annoyed? Which I was, don't get me wrong, but I realized I had accidentally triggered that somehow. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I spent all this time on just the one frame so far. Okay, let's turn this back on. We'll do this next. I'm kind of regretting. No regrets. No regrets here. I'm gonna merge these, just use it as a reference, and we're just gonna draw the whole thing again. That's not the correct size. It's more like this. Drop this guy really quick. Okay, and after that, I feel like it'll be a bit smoother from here. By which I'm just kind of saying that in the hopes that it will, but no guarantees. But after this, I think this frame will be done, and then I will go take a quick break, and then I'm gonna try to lock in. We're gonna try to lock in and stop distracting myself. Yeah. Okay, why does this look so shitty? Okay, I think I did this a little too sloppy. I think this should be thinner, and this should definitely be thinner. We'll change the music after too. This is okay. Sammy, can you mansplain TikTok? I'm not good at mansplain. Well, sometimes I feel like I can be, but let's see. Mansplain TikTok. I don't know. I feel like I don't I don't spend a lot of time trying to force people to, or like, not force people to like market TikTok. So I don't know what a good way to like describe. Cause like, I don't know. I enjoy TikTok. TikTok is, no, I'm not even gonna try. I don't have the brain capacity for this. I feel like all my brain power went to trying to figure out how to make this not look sussy. And so now all the juices are like have like disappeared from any other thinking related activity. Man, even then I made it kind of thick. Okay, hold on, let me slim this down. TikTok is an information center in short form video format that has also grown to be a shopping marketplace. I feel like the key to mansplaining is throwing in buzzwords. And I just can't think of words in general right now. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a big theme of like when you mansplain, or when people mansplain, they think they know more than they do. Sometimes they are very knowledgeable about the subject, but I feel like the key to mansplaining is like thinking you're a lot more competent at a topic than you are. And that's where buzzwords come in. They try to sound smart, but then anyone who actually knows the topic is like, I don't know. Oh my gosh, like I saw this, I don't know how this came up on my feed, but there was this whole like, it had to be just a thread of rage bait of people talking about how to tell when someone's from California and how to tell when they're not really. And someone in the comments said that the Bay Area was part of Central California. And I was like, I was already like, absolutely not. So I went to the comments of that particular comment because I was like, there has to be at least one person correcting them. And the only argument I saw was, there's no such thing as Central California. Any real California knows this. I was like, huh? And like nobody, not a single statement in any of the comments looked correct. It was like, yeah, the Bay Area is Central California at best. There's no such thing as Northern California. That's just Oregon or something like that. And I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah. I don't know. I had to close my phone after that. I didn't even want to look at it anymore. I was like, not a single real Californian showed up in that thread. I know for a fact. And I was like, this just has to be mass rage baiting. There's no other explanation. Wow, look at that, guys. We're an hour into stream. And this is what we've got. Here, I'm going to slow it down so that... This is all we've got so far. Bubble Cat, I haven't, you know what I've been wanting to do actually is I want to do like a little idle like Bubble Cat animation to just kind of have in the corner of my stream somewhere. Anyways, how are you doing, Crimson? Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm a bit embarrassed that I spent an hour on this and this is all I've got to show for it so far, but it's okay. I think it's not the worst. Considering I'm hand drawing all of it, it's not the worst. Okay, let me get, where's my BRB stuff? I reorganized some of this stuff, but thanks for thanks for redeeming break time too. I am gonna take a break actually. Where's my BRB iPad BRB? There we go. That way you've got a fun little idle thing to look at. Here's a little cheering, a fraction of a cheering emote so far. It'll come together, I swear. We'll make lots of progress on it. Let's see. Yeah, 10 minutes seems like a good amount of time, so we'll do that. And yeah, oh, also I'm gonna stop looping the music, and then that way it will just play whatever, and it'll be like roulette. We'll see what it lands on when we get back. Anyway, see you guys in 10 minutes. Wow. Right when I opened my mouth, the fishing thing popped up. I'm back. All right, let's turn all this madness off. PRP goes away, and this can go wherever it is. PRP timer can go away. I'm tired. I'm at the gym. What are you doing here if you're at the gym? Am I your gym music? What's a good song for the gym? Doom 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 doom. Bam bam bam. Do 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 do. I think I'd make a pretty good radio. I'm your BGM for your workout. What other songs are good for working out? Oh my gosh. My singing was so amazing. My model started lagging. Nice fishing. Black red eye and a parrotfish. I totally know what those are. Maybe one of these days I'll do a bunch of like stream fishing doodles. I'm debating, should I make it go down even more? Because I feel like this isn't even like a noticeable, like... Nah, it's fine. Okay, and I actually think I want to do a frame before this one with a similar arm position, but like higher, if that makes sense. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually duplicate this one, and then I'm going to copy this arm. I think that's the whole thing. Hang on, let me get rid of this though. Let's copy that, and we're gonna put that, come on, if it'll move, here. Okay, let's see if I'm cooking. Okay, it's a start. And then this whole thing, I'm gonna scooch up a little bit. Maybe I should lock this in. I'm gonna lock in too. Lock in, lock this. I hope this is okay. That did not feel very straight when I did that. Maybe it was straight, I don't know. It's not okay. Okay, you know what I think it needs to happen? If I'm doing a head tilting up kind of thing, I think this face needs to go up too, which I don't usually like moving the default, like what I call my default frame too much, but I feel like I'm like pretty certain that this is what's missing. That might have been too much though. Just scooch it up a little bit. Okay, I should have moved this with it, but that's fine. I think it's easy enough to line up. Maybe. Okay. Okay, whatever. I can fill this in. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Sammy, what you doing this weekend? Let's see. Tomorrow we're actually gonna... Sorry, give me a second. Let me go close the door. Kai's getting a little excited. So tomorrow we're visiting Kai's family actually. We're visiting Kai's family in the morning, and then in the afternoon, our groomsmen plus my dad are gonna go suit shopping for suits for the wedding. So big exciting things happening tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Saturday. And then Sunday, we have a graduation party for the graduates in my family. So that's both of my sisters plus my cousin, who all graduated from college this year. So one of my sisters graduated with her bachelor's. My cousin also graduated with his bachelor's but is continuing to do his master's, and then my other sister graduated with her master's. So they're all very, very excited. Are you gonna add a little cosmetic wedding veil to your little PNG character to celebrate? Maybe I will. That's not a bad idea. I think that would be fun. Maybe I'll do something. We'll have a stream wedding celebration, either before or after. Realistically, probably after, when I'm like slightly less stressed. It was smart people, I know, right? Higher education? Yuck. I have my bachelor's, and then when I was considering, like, I did consider getting my master's, but I was like, I am not good at school. Like, maybe I used to be, but I feel like I went straight to like burnt out gifted child out of high school. I was like, I can't do this anymore. This is not for me. Let's see. I'm gonna scooch the nose up a little bit too. Yeah, I don't know. There was a point where I was good with school, and then school started to get too hard, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. I've never been good at test taking either, and then when you get to college, a lot of like grades and stuff rely on testing well. And I was like, I don't think I can do another year or so of this. Which also kind of worked out because more than that, I don't think I would have done well continuing school in COVID. I think I don't know. Some people say that it became easier for them, but I think I would have been a little bit nervous about that. Like I'm glad I kind of got out before all of that. Technically, my senior year was partially like hybrid virtual because of COVID, like entirely virtual, I should say. It wasn't hybrid at all. But yeah. I don't handle big changes like that well, so I don't think the environment shift would have been very good for me personally. Some people thrived in it. I just don't feel like I don't think I would have adapted all that well. Then again, like, I don't know, like, I did fine with work like that, but it was also like I graduated and everything was new, so it was a little different. Yeah, it comes with its own set of challenges, so. And at this point, I definitely feel like I wouldn't have the, like, I don't think I could see myself getting back into like a school mindset, if that makes sense. Some people can do it really easily, but I just don't see myself as one of those people. I can barely sit for like meetings and stuff, like big old seminars. It's okay. I failed calculus twice in college. I had a mechanical engineering class. It was uh, engineering dynamics. I did not. I failed that one and had to retake it. I want to say there was one other that I had to retake, or maybe I almost had to retake. They were both like mechanics, like mechanical classes. And to be fair, like aside from earthquakes, which like apply more if I was doing structural engineering, most of my work should not be moving with the principles that were in the engineering dynamics class. Like mechanical, like engineering dynamics versus um hydrodynamics are different. Like I do a lot of water related stuff, which obviously water moves, especially water systems move, but it's a whole different set of principles. So I did fine in my hydraulics classes and stuff, but yeah, engineering dynamics, like it makes sense. It made sense, but also like it just wasn't clicking at the time. So it took me a couple of tries. Don't worry, I failed ceramics because I absolutely hated the teacher. Ceramics. Dang. That's rough. Yeah, I feel like a lot of how you do in school, like, it's both your attitude, but also if you don't have a good teacher or if you don't have a teacher that you mesh well with, it makes it, like, significantly harder. And that's not, like, anyone's fault necessarily, but, like, not everyone's teaching style is for everybody. And vice versa. Not every teacher is able to handle every kind of student. And I don't know. I don't know what the best way to address that is, but I feel like it creates this like false sense of like what a good or bad student is, or what a good and bad like learning environment is. Because like you can't expect everyone to thrive in the same conditions. It just doesn't make sense. You know? I don't know. That's what I think. School's overrated. I feel like with the price of education now too, like price of higher education, we're like starting to move away from um like we're starting to move back to the mindset of like you don't need college to do quote unquote well in the world. Which I think is a healthier mindset altogether. I feel like this tiny little pixel's bothering me. Okay, getting somewhere. Let me turn this layer on. I am gonna adjust the hair a tad bit. I'm gonna make this go up a little bit. Oops. Hello? Oh, that's why. I think. Yeah. You can probably leave that part of it though. My favorite class is not showing up and somehow passing the class. Yeah, I was not gonna lie, I was like actually really good about attendance in college for the most part. I know no one like most people don't really care, but I don't know. It felt like the one thing I had control in when it came to like certain classes that I was really bad at. I was like, I might not be very good at the homework or the test, but at least I show up. Funny enough, so my first quarter of school, because the school at the university I went to was on a quarter system instead of a semester system, and I had this one class. It was a physics class, and it was like literally across the street from my dorm, across like maybe two streets. It was walking distance. I could see the building from my window. Like I wake up and I look out my window, and I can see the science building right there. But it was a 7 a.m. class. It was my first class in college ever, and I showed up every day except for one. And something that has always bothered me is that professor had a system where he would pick a name randomly from the class roster and like to answer questions and stuff during class. So like, oh, can someone tell me the answer to this? And he picks a random name from the roster. And he said at the beginning of the year, like, oh, I'm gonna eventually call on everybody in this class, so be prepared. And my name was at the very bottom of the list. So part of me assumed that he just like, you know how like when you're trying to pick a random name from a list, you kind of just assume subconsciously that you've already picked the very first and the very last one, so you try to pick someone closer to the middle. But there was one class that I missed because I overslept. And technically I could have made it and like just showed up a little bit late, but I woke up, it was like maybe 7:20, and I was like, at this point I'll just skip. There's no point in getting dressed and getting over there for like the last like half hour, like maybe even 20 minutes of class, right? And then we got to the end of the quarter, and I was like, he never called on me. And so to this day, and obviously there's no way I would ever know this, but to this day I always wonder, did he call my name on the one day I didn't show up? Or did he just legitimately forget? Like he just never called on me ever. And I may never know. You know, that was years ago now. So I'll never get an answer to that, but that weighs in my head all the time. It's my Roman Empire. I'm like, I don't know. I wouldn't call it karma because it's not like I purposely did anything wrong, but it would be one of those like, um, of course it was the one day, right? But I don't know. Did Sammy get called in class that day that she wasn't there? I don't know. Because that's what he did instead of attendance too. He would pick a random name and like, oh, if you're not here, I'm gonna assume you're not showing up to class. But it never showed up on my grade. Like it never impacted my grade, so I assume it was fine. This one? Wait. It's always so confusing trying to figure out where I left off. What is that? Oh, this is this. Okay. I think. That was weird. Okay, so maybe on this one, put everything a little bit lower. Okay, the other thing, okay, I think I want to put the hand, this hand. I say this hand, but I think I want this one lower. I think I'm pretty sure about that. Oh, that might have been too low. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Or maybe I should pull it more this way. Sammy, you missed out on the 3 hours Honkai Star Rail constantly chatting. Characters constantly chatting. Oh, you streamed today, didn't you? I think I saw the notification, but I was kind of busy at work, so I didn't get to pop in. I meant to pop in, but I think by the time I got off of work, you had ended. Oh, how did it go? Anything new going on in Honkai right now? I saw another streamer talking about another character coming out, but I can't remember their name. The character, not the streamer, but is it the girl with the pigtails or is it someone else? I might be thinking of somebody else altogether. Wait a second, what happened here? What did I do here? Hold on. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer, that's why. Okay, so this is the middle one. Hang on, I need to number these. Okay, we're gonna call this -1, 0, and 1. Only because I kind of started on this one, even though I ended up changing it anyways. I'm currently doing 3.2 story because procrastination. The pink-haired girl is Hyacinth. Hyacinth or Hyacine? I see. Is it the pink, like, curly hair? I saw someone playing earlier, but I was kind of just lurking, because, yeah. Oh, right, I moved everything up. That's why the bottom's kind of funky. Okay, maybe I should just leave it at that spot then. And then I'll just fill in that missing little bit of stuff here, except it would help if I had the right color out. Oh my gosh, Kai is so loud outside. Can you hear him? I hope not, but I have a feeling he's audible. He might not be. If that's the case, that's good. But he's definitely making some interesting noises out there. I'll just say that. Whatever. I don't even know what he's playing right now. He's very excited about it though. Let's see, this goes up. Okay, so the hair should be straighter. I'll get to that in a minute though. I'm gonna keep fixing this bottom. What happened here? I didn't move the arm didn't quite move. Because the arm is a little bit different. Okay, I understand now. Did you meet any new streamers lately? I haven't been back here in a long time. I rated someone new yesterday, actually. It was Cookie T, who she's actually live right now. Here, I'm gonna give her a shout out really quick. Let's see. I haven't used my shout out command manually in a minute. Cookie. Oops. She's Australian, I believe, which time zone wise makes sense. But I've been watching her while I'm getting ready for bed lately, so I raided into her on Tuesday. There we go. Yeah, she's streaming right now. She has a really cool, like, unique art style, and she was working on Apothecary Diary stuff lately, which I thought was pretty neat. And she posted some Infinity Nikki art. I think like maybe like an hour ago now. Yeah, I saw it when I went to take that little break during stream. I opened up Twitter and she had posted like half an hour before that. So yeah, maybe like a little over an hour ago she put it on her Twitter, which was pretty neat. And yeah. Other than that, I think it's been a lot of the same usual people I watch, but also a lot of the streamers I watch are on breaks right now. I guess because it's summertime, so a lot of people are traveling right now. Like, I know Eggy's on her big vacation right now, and who else? I feel like someone else just announced a break, but I cannot think of it for the life of me right now. Something feels off. I think it's this. And fix that shadow. Yeah, have you guys been watching anyone interesting? And don't save me, I that doesn't count. Oh yeah. Big stretch. Yeah, I feel like I've been sitting too long. It's not much longer than usual though, so I don't know. the drawstrings and the hair I'm gonna straighten out from this position. I almost want to put the hand on its own layer. Because now I'm kind of wanting to rearrange the order a little bit. But I don't know. We'll see later. Maybe I'll change it later. For now, I am gonna straighten this out a little bit. Got any plans for the future, like how you'll both raise your cat? I mean, not specifically, but Kai's been wanting to get another, or like adopt another cat. The big constraint for us right now is we live in an apartment, so like there's not a lot of space for a second cat at the moment. I personally would rather save up and move into a house at least before we get another cat, but I think by the time we get to that point we might be like, you know, ready to just like start a family, have kids and stuff. Housing, I see. Yeah. Also because like our cat was like, I don't know if raised is the right word, but we adopted her from like sort of like a cat lounge. So she was around other cats. So we're pretty sure she would be okay with other cats, but also it's been a long time since then, so like it's hard to say for sure. But we wouldn't have a good way of like introducing them slowly because like our apartment's really like the living room and the bedroom, so there's not many places to isolate them if we needed to. My favorite streamer I've been watching is this cool streamer called It's Sammy Do. Oh my god, a fellow It's Sammy Do watcher. You guys are so silly. One day I'll have you guys are OG fans. Real OG Sammy Do fans. OG Sammy Dudes. I don't have a good fan name. Is Sammy Dude kind of too close to Sammy Do? I could call you guys Bubble Dudes. Thought Bubbles. I don't know. I'll take fan name suggestions. Doo-doos? I was thinking that. Doo-doos is a good one. I could start every stream by saying, howdy doo-doos. Yeah. I could make like little... I was debating making a little like bubble plushie. I'm not great at sewing, but I feel like I could sew a decent like ball-shaped thing and put ears on it and call it good. I haven't sewn in a long time either. I used to sew like Mickey ears, because Kai's sister got really into like, I mean, she's still very into Disney. So I was making her a bunch of like custom ears and stuff. Haven't done it in quite a long time, but I wouldn't be opposed to getting back into it. But I kind of like just taught myself to sew for that purpose, really. Which I guess you could consider like a flex. I don't know. I don't know if you would call it a flex, but I was proud of it. And it was helpful going into the pandemic because I was able to like sew mask with all the like extra fabric I had lying around from it. I feel like maybe I should move the tongue on this one down a little bit, just to kind of emphasize the like motion of opening the mouth. I know I'm like nitpicking at this point, but whatever. I enjoy it, so like even if it's like a tiny little difference that no one's gonna see, because remember, it's gonna be an emote that's like this big, so it's not gonna make a huge difference, but I think it's kind of satisfying. Howdy Simus. I hope it doesn't pop. True. Let's see. Okay, I think on that one then, I'm doing that, then I should make the tongue even lower on here. Okay, I think that logic is sound. Okay, I feel like that little corner of the hair kind of pops out of nowhere, so let me just put like a little bit of something like right here or something. Yeah. So it goes 1, 2, 3. I'm like, should I also like swap the hands? Like, I think it needs to like pop up is the thing. So like, so from here, like before that, I think the hands need to be completely switched. Well, let me do the drawstring on this first, and then we'll give it a try. Sammy, can you have an emote with a banana peel on your head? I will add that to my list of emote ideas, actually. Here, I'm gonna write that down. Because I've been trying to think of more emote ideas, but most of the ones I have in mind are moving ones, but I feel like that would be a good, like, non-moving one. Ads? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Banana head. Let's see, what else? Would the bubble cat plushie be hollow or filled with fluff? I was thinking a fluffy one, but you're right, bubbles are hollow. I don't know how to like DIY like a hollow thing though. Like a hollow, would it be like a keychain or something? I feel like that could work. Shaker keychains are fun. I actually have some shaker keychains on my Etsy shop. You know what? I know a bunch of people are trapped in ads right now, but freak it. Hehehe. Self-plug. I do sell physical goodies. I haven't updated it in a while. I have some things that I never listed on my I haven't listed them on my shop, but they're like in my room right now. So I feel like I should do that. Totally open to merch ideas. Maybe the emote would come out of the ground and go, yeah, and fall back out of the screen and then loop. That's true. I have seen ones like that. That's not a bad idea. I'll call it a pop-up emote. I'm adding this to my list. I have these little post-its just on my desk, so that's where I'm writing these right now. Pop-up emote. Like a jump scare emote. I see the vision. Oh, I forgot I was gonna do one with just like the wide-eyed face, like just like scary. Staring do. Starey do. Okay, let me do this part. The drawstrings are turning out to be much more difficult than I thought, mostly because I don't think I use like a default brush size for it. Oh my gosh, what is this? What's happening? Oh, that's what's happening. Okay. Here, on its way up, I'll do it like this. I can visualize what this is looking like, I think. Erase a little bit. I need to make this really small. This doesn't look weird. It's always like my big concern is that it looks just sussy. Oh my gosh, my dad's been trying to pick up on what he calls young kids lingo, especially before meeting some of the groomsmen for the wedding. So he's been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna show up and the kids are gonna think I'm mid. Or what else did he say? He said he was worried about being mid, and he said something funny that was like slightly wrong, but I can't remember what it was. I'm definitely getting to that point too, where I'm like struggling to keep up with slang, so I'm like asking my younger cousins and stuff, like, hey, what does this mean? I feel like there was some stuff that was coming back, like some terms that were popular when I was younger, and then they kind of went out of like style, if that makes sense, and then they kind of came back. Speaking of bubble cats, I made a bubble cat drawing. Ooh, can I see? Oh man, I don't have a Discord to send it to. If you're on like Twitter or Instagram, like I'd love to see it if you want to send it, or if not, that's okay too. But I want to see. I'm curious. Where should I send? Maybe I should make a Twitter. Oh, I know. Kai and Vanilla have this lovely Discord server called Infinity. I am really bad at Discord, and so I don't know how to send a link to it. How do I... You can send it to SD... Oh, I got Twitter? Oh, okay. Ooh, good time for me to... Twitter? Aha! Okay, there's my Twitter. If you want to send it to me there, I'd love to see it. I feel like I should make a Discord, but I've always been a little bit nervous because I'm not very proficient at Discord. So, super duper secret Sammy fan club. Oh, I see. I didn't know there was a fan club. Who's in it? Can I be in it? Are people in their own fan clubs, or is that weird? I feel like someone was talking about it online earlier, or like fan discords. Like there was like some conversation about being in your own fan discord, but like I said, I'm not even very good at Discord to begin with, so I don't know if that's like a normal thing. Everyone that isn't Kai is in it. I can't have that many fans, right? I'm just one Sammy. Those drawstrings are moving. They're schmoving. I don't know if they're schmoving too much though. I'm wondering if maybe this one should have been the one where I pumped the arm up a little bit further. I guess it's not too late. Okay, let's shift gears for a minute, and we're gonna move the arms. We're gonna change things up a bit. We're gonna bring this arm all the way down here, and we're gonna punch it. Currently 386 members. I don't even feel like I know that many people. That's a lot of members. That's a crazy number. Okay. How do I want to do this? Let's see. Okay, we can start with a teeny tiny brush. I'm trying to visualize. Like this is kind of where the arm would be. Maybe squish it a little more this way. So that's approximately, I think, what that would look like. Let me put something here so that I can see clearly. There's different Sammys out there. Oh, so it's a fan club for everyone named Sammy. Oh, you know what was so crazy? Like a month ago, I was in Mary Mellow's chat and she got raided, and there was another Sammy Do in there. What was their username? Hold on. How do I look at my follower list? Because we followed each other. because we thought it was so funny. I swear I know how to use Twitch. Okay, I can do this. Is it this tab? Okay, there was another Sammy do. And then everyone, cause like it was the community that I'm part of, so everyone thought it was my like alt for a second, and then I came in and I was like, wait, who's that? And then we kind of did like a Spider-Man meme kind of thing. Oh, can I search? What was their name? I don't know how to search my own follower list. Can you do that on here? Not you. I'm determined now. This is why I'm never gonna get anything done. Is it in my... Maybe I searched them up recently? It's Sammy Do into the Sammyverse. Real, like seriously, I was saying we should make a fan club or something. If I look up Sammy Do on here, what comes up? Sammy Do, no. I don't know. Oh well, I'll find them eventually, and then I'll shout them out properly. But yeah, it was bizarre, and we were just kind of bonding over both being Sammys for a while. It was pretty neat. Okay, anyways, we're gonna keep going with this. I'm just gonna have a kind of not buff arm, but like a little bit like squished. I don't know. It doesn't have to be perfect, I guess. Does this look weird? I don't know. Okay, I think that's actually not that bad. It's just over here it looks really funky. I think it just needs to be a little smoother. Or should it come in like this, even? Yeah, maybe like that. There we go. Okay, let's use a thicker brush because I think we're pretty much established that now. Hydrate, thank you for the hydrate. Job done, by the way. Job done? What job? Sorry, I didn't mean to drink that loudly. that was a loud hydrate. Everyone else hydrate too. Don't let me hydrate alone. Everyone needs to stay hydrated. Wherever Vanilla Mochi is, he's probably hydrating with Monster. I was debating streaming tomorrow, but I need to lock in on some wedding stuff that I technically can't really show on stream. So if I did, it would be like a co-working stream, but like there wouldn't be much happening. And I feel like I'm not like super confident in my ability to do a co-working stream because I feel like people who do that have so many like fun things going on in their chat, and I don't even like some people that I watch have like this whole to-do list system where people can add their own to-do list and like work on stuff alongside people, and I don't even understand how that works. Sammy's good background noise? I'm glad you think so. I get that a lot because sometimes I talk and people don't notice that I'm talking, and so I feel like background noise anyways. Great reason to stream, am I right? I'm glad I can be like a comforting, like, background kind of thing though. Because I enjoy that too. Like, I enjoy just having streamers that I can just kind of put there, and it just sort of feels like company. Like, when you're like by yourself, it's kind of nice to just hear other voices. It's the same reason people like watch TV and stuff. Like, putting on streamers is kind of a similar thing. Sammy is also a pro at Sammy noises. What kind of Sammy noises would be like? Sammy streams is like calm ASMR music. It's like calm ASMR, and then occasionally you hear Kai raging at like TFT or ARAM in the background. It's a nice, calm voice, and then you hear just a distant like, fuck. But I'm glad. I'm glad I can be comfy cozy. Funny enough, the other thing that I want to stream one day is Project Sekai, which you would think would also be like a kind of calm thing because it's music, it's a rhythm game. But I feel like I rage at it so much. Not like so much, but like I get a little too into it. Oh my gosh, that just made me realize that I forgot. No, no, I did forget something. I was supposed to open up a virtual show for some rewards. Actually, let me check that really quick. Don't mind me. I think I might have already missed the period that I need to be in that for, but they have like these virtual shows, and right now they have like all these event missions where you like attend the virtual shows with like certain criteria, and I needed a couple more technically. I mean, like I've already collected a lot of the rewards, but I was trying to optimize it, and I definitely think I missed the last couple of them. Give me a second. I just need to check my mobile games. Don't worry about me, guys. This is totally normal stuff. Let me just check this really quick. If it would load. Like find calm music and then get hit with a random loud animal noise. That's pretty much yeah, the game stuff's done. That's pretty much what Vanilla Mochi's streams were like, because he has that animal noise redeem on his channel where like you can request for him to make a random animal noise. So that was pretty much him. He started out doing a lot of like, I would say cozy stuff. Like he was doing a lot of Stardew Valley and whatever, which is how I met people like Felt Cute, who we raided a little while ago, and Fate, and a bunch of people who used to stream who I haven't seen in a while. And you just get hit with random like dog noises, or he starts barking or something. Is it this one? Where is? Oh, it was the arm. Wherever it is. No, that is the arm. Oh wait, no, back here. That's what I'm looking for. Which I also think maybe I'll just put that for like the hoodie. Maybe like the back of the hoodie. I feel like that's reasonable. Fill this in. Well, technically, I probably could have just used that color in the first place, but whatever. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks good. Y'all, look at that. That looks good. Okay, that makes me... Okay, hang on. That looks good. I just think I need to offset it by moving that other hand up a little more. I think I need to move this one up more. So just these layers. Oh my gosh, this almost looks like the little like nya, like the little like two hands on the by your face. Okay, I will fix that in a second, but oh yeah, fist bump, fist pump, fist pump. And then we can flip it, and then okay, I think from there it'll be really easy. So once I fill in the rest of that hand, I can flip it, just fix the hair a little bit, and then I think we're being chillin'. Oh my gosh, we're making progress. I could definitely use some fixing of the hair physics, but ooh, that's starting to look like it's moving. Oh my gosh. Okay, it looks a little weird, but like I think, yeah. Sammy needs a mac and cheese emote. Oh, I do like mac and cheese a lot. Why didn't I think of that? I do love mac and cheese. I will add that to the list because I have more emote slots than I thought. Mac and cheese. It could literally be the word mac and cheese with like sparkles around it, and I'd be satisfied. Will we get a small single frame of you of your fiance? I could, actually. I think I have his PNG on here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Well, it's not like him, but it's his VTuber. He hasn't streamed in a long time. Actually, he streamed not that long ago. Look, this is him. Put him on my head or something. Boop. Here, I'll bump it behind me. Well, he's covering chat that way though. Here, I'll put him over here. Nah, where should I put him? I could turn him a little bit. How do I rotate things? Oh, there we go. Boop. Nah, it's okay. I'll turn it off for a little bit, but oh, hang on. Yeah, he went through quite a few designs. I made a couple VTuber models for him. They're not like anything too crazy, but it was good practice for rigging models. He doesn't even realize I'm giving him kisses on stream. PDA, ew, gross. Ah, nasty. Okay, let's put that away. Let's put that away before he sees what I'm doing and he's like, what the heck? No, he's gonna go, what the hell? And then go, what the hell? He's like a soundboard. That's been his recent thing. It's just, what the hell? What the hell? I also just realized I need to fill in the rest of the shadow on the back of the hair. On this layer. Let's turn that off really quick. Okay, I forgot that was not alpha locked, but that's okay. Just take that and then clear that. Let's turn that layer back on. What happened here? I thought I fixed this already. Unless I moved it again. Maybe I moved it again without realizing. I thought I fixed this. Maybe I moved it with the hand accidentally. I don't know. That's okay. Da-da-da. Yay! Look at that. Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll do the same thing flipped afterwards. But yeah, I wish I was a streamer. I want my own Psyduck emote. I'll make one for you. I'll make one for you. Just stream like once. No, you need to stream more than that to have emotes. But you know what? I'll make a Psyduck emote and put it in my chat just for you. That would be fun. I'm just thinking now. I could make because I've been thinking of making more emotes to add to my digital shop. Now the gears in my head are turning, but not about the right thing. I will get cancelled. Speedrun, Viet Beast getting cancelled. What does any percent mean? Is that like all odds? I feel like I see that a lot. Any percent speed running. Is that like I don't know. That popped into my head. I feel like I saw a bunch of like YouTube videos recently that was like any percent speed run, and I don't know what that means. Okay, let me fill in the rest of this fist. The gears are turning, but the wire, but in the wrong direction. You are absolutely right. The gears should be turning to get this emote done, but instead I'm like getting distracted by everything and everything. This is the right color? No, it is the right color. I'm tripping. Oh, that's already 4 fingers, so this should just be the base of the hand. I'm about to add extra fingers to my emote. Speaking of fingers, I need to take off the rest of the press-on nails on my fingers. I lost 2 of them when I was traveling, and then I lost another one since then, and I've been trying to get them off, but they're actually really hard to get off, and they're kind of scary because I don't want to like rip my real nails off, and I know it's not actually gonna happen, but like it's a scary thought. I know I'm gonna damage the heck out of my nails. You can get any percent in the speed run. Any percent? Oh, like percent completion? That's the only percentage I can think of in games. Any percent. Yep. Oh. Oh, okay. So speedrunning. So any percent speedrun is as long as you get to the end of the game. So like I can't think of an example, but like you know how there's like all the side quests and stuff. You don't have to do the side quests. You just need to get to the end of like the story or whatever, like the main thing. And then there's 100% speedrun where you gotta do everything. Oh, okay, okay. Just quit? What were we talking about? Speedrunning? Wait, what did I say? My brain is working like fast, or my mouth is working faster than my brain right now. It's a bit of a problem. I feel like I'll be able to stream a bit longer today though, because unlike last time, I feel like I wasn't talking the whole time. I say that now, but I do also kind of feel my stomach starting to rumble a little bit. It doesn't hurt yet, but I could see it happening. I have this problem where if I talk too much, my stomach hurts and then I get nauseous, which makes me very nervous for the wedding because obviously I'm gonna have to socialize to an extent, and I'm gonna be very excited because weddings I think are very exciting. Um, but yeah, don't speedrun, just quit. True. I would watch a Psyduck stream. I'll be your #1 fan. Oh my gosh, I covered half of my face with the camera so it looked like I winked when I did that. Crimson, how's the single life been treating ya? Single Pringles. A lot of my one of my cousins is single right now, but she's been like vicarious, like well, she's been like planning her future wedding, but also like vicariously trying to plan mine. And I'm kind of like getting to a point where I'm like, can someone date this girl so that she can plan her own wedding and stop like hitchhiking onto mine? Because I found out from my sister who like this can be a bad thing sometimes, but she gossips a lot. She like cannot keep a secret, and so apparently my cousin wants to do like a surprise decoration slash wedding gift for me for my wedding, as in she wants to give me something to use as decoration on my wedding day, which I don't consider myself very type A, but I also am not super fond of like surprises, especially not for something like my wedding. So um, it makes me very nervous knowing that she wants to bring a surprise like decor item for my wedding, and I'm hoping that whatever it is small so that like if I don't like it or if I can't figure out where to put it, that I could just kind of put it in like the bridal suite or something, or like just out of the way, because I don't really want to um, be trying to figure out where to put extra decorations on the day of the wedding, if that makes sense. Like, I can already see myself getting way too stressed out, and I feel like I don't need extra things to stress me out. Yeah. Sammy stream stops me from using my usual vocabulary in a good way or a bad way. I've been told, this is a little bit off topic, but maybe a little bit on topic. I've been told that I seem like I don't swear. Like I've had multiple separate people at multiple jobs. Like they'll be talking to me, and you know how people like kind of casually swear? Like I'm okay with that. I don't mind that. But for some reason, several people have told me that I give off the vibe that I don't swear, which like sometimes is true, but like not like intentionally. Like, I'm not gonna go to a new job and start swearing up a storm, if that makes sense. But like, I don't know. I was kind of surprised that like it's like I don't know. My vibe just gives off non-swearing, or like not only non-swearing, but like people will like accidentally or quote unquote accidentally swear in front of me and then be like, oh sorry, I don't know if you're okay with swearing, and I'm like, oh, I don't care, like I swear too, and they're like, oh sorry, you just seem like the kind of person who like wasn't okay with swearing, and I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't matter to me. Just remember, Sammy was single once too, so you're not alone. True. I feel like being single is very important. You learn a lot about yourself um, before figuring out who is good for you, or like who the right person is. Like sometimes I like, even as it is, like obviously I love Kai, but like I'm like, what kind of person would I have been if I like started dating him later in life? Like I don't know. There's a lot to be said about like timing and stuff. Yeah, I just think it's interesting. But yeah, being single for some time is very important. Kai is a bully. True. Bully him back. You have my permission. Via, are you single? The stream is so calming. I can't seem to swear. And if I did, I would censor it. Oh, don't worry. You can swear if you want. Have I sworn? I'm sure. I'm pretty sure I've sworn on stream. Man, even here I give off the non-swearing vibe. I swear. I promise I do swear, and I'm okay with swearing. Maybe not excessive swearing. Or I don't know. See, I say that, but like if I do like a Project Sekai stream, I think I'll be the one excessively swearing. I'm glad I give off calm vibes though. I feel like at least like at this hour, that's a good thing for me, because it's not like super late for me, but it's getting a bit later. Like this is like usually my wind down for bedtime, but I'm feeling pretty awake today, so we're just gonna keep going until I feel like I don't want to do it anymore. Here, maybe I'll cut this a little bit closer. I'm not liking this leaf at all. Hang on, let me just redo this. How far do I want to put this? I could put it all the way over here. Just erase this. It's like a single frame, so I shouldn't fret over this too much. But naturally I'm going to anyways. I can already see it. And I'm gonna be worrying about this for like the rest of the night. And then we'll never get anything done. Let's see, the vibe is so strong it's hindering me. Oh wait, I already read that. You got a single buddy now. Oh, I see. Yeah, most of my family is single right now. One of my cousins, though, my oldest cousin, started dating someone almost a year ago, and she was asking if I did any premarital counseling before getting engaged, which I did not, but oh my gosh, why did I put the arm like that? Hold up. Oh my gosh, that's awful. What was I thinking? But I was surprised at the question, not because of the premarital counseling, but because, and like, I don't want this to be taken the wrong way, but my cousin is incredibly emotionally unstable, which don't get me wrong, a lot of people in my family are, but like when she started dating this guy, like I think 3 days after she started dating him, she was talking about having his babies so that she could avoid family gatherings, because she has a very tense relationship with a lot of the family. But she still shows up to these events. But she was like, oh, I want an excuse to not show up. So if I have a baby, then I have an excuse. And in my head, I was kind of like, if you don't want to go, you don't have to. Like, you don't have to have a baby to be like, hey, I don't really want to go to like this dinner thing or whatever. Um, so I was a bit surprised when, and like technically at this point, I heard this from my gossiping sister. Uh, Technically, we weren't supposed to know about her boyfriend at this point, but it was literally 3 days after they like made it official, I guess. And then she was like, man, maybe I can like we can have kids by Christmas time, and then I can avoid going to Christmas. And I was like, mm, that's not a good reason to be dating someone. And then fast forward another couple months, or no, fast forward like a year, yeah, to now. She was like, yeah, I think I want to marry this guy. And I'm like, I mean, I guess if you know, you know, but I think the start of it was very questionable. And like, we still haven't really met this guy. He came by my parents' house, and I went to try to say hi to him, but he was really quiet and didn't really say anything back. And also, personality wise, I just don't see. I mean, I'm sure there's things that they have in common and stuff too, but like, she's always made fun of me and like my other cousins for being like quote unquote nerdy. Like, she's never been like, she watched Pokemon as a kid, but she also kind of made fun of her sister for being in like the high school anime club and stuff. Um, but her boyfriend is very much the nerdy type from what I've picked up. Like, they went to the opening weekend for the Nintendo store in San Francisco. So I was like, I feel like she wouldn't have done that on her own. So I was kind of curious how that ended up happening. But honestly, more than anything, I'm kind of worried for the guy. Because I'm like, does he know what he's getting himself into? Hopefully he does. Hopefully it'll be okay. Wow, yeah, wow is right. Maybe she's using that as an excuse. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I'm like, I don't want this guy to end up like trapped in a situation he doesn't want to be in. But I'm like, it's not I don't really know this guy. I wasn't even able to talk to him when I sort of met him, so I'm like, I don't know how to be like, hey, my cousin's a little bit insane. Also, if I said that to someone and then she found out I said that to her significant other and they like broke up, like, I feel like I might actually not survive that. Like, I think she would actually come after me. And I don't like it. It's that fine line of like, how much of it is my business? How much should I get involved in that? And like, if he's not in immediate danger, I guess it's okay. But I'm like, that could be a lot of emotional damage. But anyways, I'm just gonna, yeah, we don't have to talk about that anymore. Did you know Sammy proposed to Kai 2 hours after dating? Wow, 2 hours after dating. Let me think. I was trying to think how old we were, because the both of us are on the younger side of uh of our age. So I was like, were we even 18 yet? But we were 18 when we started dating. 2 hours after we started dating. So we would have to like start the timer, like, hey, I kind of like you. Let's go out. By the way, want to get married? You really do give off the vibe that you don't swear and just saying that you swear. I feel like when people ask about it, it reminds me of the Miranda Cosgrove interview where she's like, I do swear a little, and they're like, oh, what's your favorite swear word? And she's like, probably fuck. I saw Sammy cuss once. I probably I've sworn. I feel like I've definitely sworn on stream. I think my very well, it wasn't swearing, I guess, but my very first stream, I drew something that looked like a dick, and I pointed it out, and then I was like, Maybe I shouldn't have used that explicit word that I did. Because I didn't say that word. I yeah. But then I was like, I don't know if I should have used that specific word. Ooh, fist pump, fist pump. All right. Wow, it's 10 o'clock already. Wow, we're 2.5 hours into stream. That flew by. I try to make it a goal to like take a break every like hour or so, but I feel like I did not take a second break. Here, for the time being, okay, we got these three. We're gonna flip these and then we're gonna fine tune them. By which I mean, because it's a dual toned sweater, I'm gonna swap the colors and I'm gonna switch the direction of the hair. But first, we're gonna flip these this way. Okay, you guys see the vision? You guys see the vision? It's kind of okay. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't feel like this looks like it's cheering. It feels like it's well, it's kind of celebratory. Fist pumping. Yeah, I'm kind of digging this. Every time I'm here, I just want to hug Sammy and protect her from the impurities of the world. I've got lots of protectors in chat. That's very flattering. I've got an army. Anyways, okay, let me take a quick break, and then I think we can probably knock this out and finish it tonight. I think I'm confident. Yeah, it's a work night, but I think this will be okay. Work hasn't been too crazy or too stressful, so I think this is manageable. So let's go back into break mode. We're gonna put on another little animation. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I don't need that today since we're animating something already. I'll just put on the wherever it is. Add timer. Here, I'll move this up a little bit. Ooh. Okay, let's reset this. Let's take. Should we do 15? Nah, 10's a good number. Okay, 10-minute break. Covering Sammy's ear every time someone swears. Yeah, you guys can entertain yourselves fishing. Oh my gosh, Kai's so loud, and the door is open because the cat pushed it open. Yeah, you guys fish, hang out. I will be back in 10 minutes. Sorry about Kai in the background. Woohoo! I'm back. Alright, let's get rid of this timer. I was staring at this for a while just to see what else needed to happen to it, and I was starting to get dizzy because of the swapping colors. So I think that's the first thing we're gonna do is swap these colors around so that it's the correct colors. And also now I'm realizing, oh wait, no, actually this is fine. I was worried about the color or the colors on that one being merged, but I think this is still workable. This is still easy peasy. Actually, what I'll do is go like this. That way I can kind of match that shadow. I hope Kai doesn't say anything that gets me cancelled. This looks epic, thank you. Welcome in also. Thank you, thank you. We're animating some, well, I say some, but we're animating this one emote. I'm not sure if it's giving off the celebratory vibes that I was going for originally, but I think the idea is there. It's very fist pumpy. So yeah, hopefully it looks okay in the end. I just need to swap some of the colors around so that it looks a little more symmetrical, and then like flip the direction of my hair, because this is the way my hair normally is, and then I flipped it for the sake of the motion, but I need to it's a pet peeve of mine. I know it's not a big deal, but I want to be consistent with the direction my hair is going. So yeah, anyways, welcome in. Yeah, I've been going a little longer than I normally do, but I feel like I'm so close to finishing anyways that like I'm kind of like may as well just get through the rest of this. I think on Tuesday I worked on a different emote that I forgot to upload after stream, so I uploaded it earlier today, but I don't think it's been like approved yet, so I think it's still kind of stuck in limbo. Let me double check. I don't think I saw it pop up yet. I don't know if it would pop up like midstream anyways, so yeah, I don't see it on my list of emotes yet, but maybe by next stream it'll be there. Yeah. Hope your day / night is going well. I think I was gonna say night, but I think we're starting to get to around the time when I'm starting to get the morning people in like Australia time. Because I think even last time, what was that? Wait, what happened there? Oh, I see, because it's, okay, I understand. I gotta just do this manually. Because even last time I think I rated someone who's in Australia. So yeah, Twitter DMs no work. Oh, wait, how come? Twitter DMs no work. Oh, because I sent you a Psyduck thing. I saw Psyduck and then I was like, ooh, Psyduck. I've been doing art a lot myself, getting back into it after not doing it for a while. Ooh, that's exciting. It's always fun to get back into it, especially after like a big like break period. I feel like coming back to it with the fresh mindset is always really satisfying. Fresh eyes, and it kind of helps you get out of like creative blocks too, which I always enjoy. I don't enjoy the creative blocks. I enjoy getting out of the creative blocks, for the record. Let's see. Okay, I'll do these together in a minute. This should all be like that. Okay, and that's about it for that color. Yeah, okay. And then the last thing is right here. I think this should be flipped. let's just... We're just gonna put this on its own layer, I think. Is this the right one? I think so. Digital art is a whole new ballpark for me. Made some stuff I'm proud of, but I gotta keep improving. That's the fun in art, though. Like, is the improving part. I like that it's a constantly striving to improve. Because even for me, I'm like, I feel like I've been doing this for like forever, but I definitely am no professional. Like, I have lots of room to grow. But I think that's what makes it fun, is you always set goals for yourself and then you just kind of keep reaching farther. Because yeah, I'm not like great at it. I'm like entirely just kind of figuring it out and winging it as I go. But yeah, getting into digital art for the first time is also like fun and scary, because I think the first time I tried digital art, I thought I would pick it up a lot faster than I did, and then it was a lot more different than traditional art than I expected. So I ended up not like, I wouldn't say I gave up, but I definitely stepped away from it for a while and did like other like graphic design stuff, and like just kind of kept, like, my drawing was limited to still just kind of doodling in notebooks and stuff like that. And then I really got back into it around 2019 when I was in my last year of college, and I was like, you know what? If there's ever a time to try again, why not? Now's a good time. Twitter DMs have been down for over 10 hours now. I went to see this. Oh, I had no idea. That makes sense though. I was thinking it was my usual chats were a lot quieter than normal. I didn't even realize, because, well, I guess one, because I was a little busier at work than normal, so I wasn't as like on Twitter. But also, I'm on my phone and I have not updated Twitter in a very, very long time. Like, I literally still have the bird logo and it still says Twitter on my phone. Dang, 10 hours. What the heck? It was like Psyduck merch. Here, let me look at it again. It was yeah, it was a Psyduck. Is that a mouse pad? I can't tell. Or a shirt or something. It was posted by Pokemon, like, but it was about the Pokemon like Internationals Championship or something. I don't know. I didn't actually read it. I just saw Psyduck and thought of you. It's just teasing you now. Okay, let's see. Here, I'll start with just the sweater color first. It's only a couple more frames anyways. And then we can go back and fix the hair. Okay, that part doesn't matter because this part that needs to change. There we go. And then on the other side, it's like, oops, it's like this. And let's do this on that layer, and where's the other one? I think it's up here somewhere. Oh wait, I would have to go one at a time anyways. Cut and paste. And then gotta do some flip flop and switcheroos. Okay, and then both these we'll just flip like that. And then this can go here. Alright, okay. Much easier. You found the post? Heck yeah, nice. I want it. I had a feeling. I was like, Psyduck, I know someone who would be interested. Wait, did I do this right? Okay, yeah, I did. Couldn't remember the order that I did all this in. Okay, and then that also needs to be... Okay, this needs to be pink. And then this side needs to be blue. I got rid of all the blue on this frame. Hold on. This should all be this color. Nice. Okay, one more. And then we can fix the hair, and then we'll see if I'm satisfied. You will never be satisfied. My name is Angelica Schuyler Alexander Hamilton. Where's your family from? Hi, Cassie. Hi, baby. She came in and was licking her paws. It's bath time for her. This makes me want to... Well, I guess it's fine. It's a few pixels. That's no big deal. It's just this means that there was a couple missing pixels on the other one, but I don't think I care enough to do anything about it. It's gonna be this small, so I don't think a couple missing pixels on this scale is gonna be too crazy. It's coming along. That gives cheering vibes, right? That looks like cheering, right? I hope so. I hope that looks good. Bless you, Cassie. Oh, she did a cute little sneeze. Oh, she's so cute. Hang on, my eye is itchy. I could blame allergies, but I don't think that's it. I think it's just normal. Okay, this is this part. I'm about to run into the same problem, but it's okay. This on its own layer. Oh wait, the other one is up here on the sleeve. This here. Back from ads, welcome back. How are ads? Anything interesting? Anything, let's see. Any funny ones or weird ones, or all pretty normal this time around? We should keep a leaderboard of like all the most interesting ads people run into. That looks a little funky. But why? Confused? Oh, I had the wrong layer selected. Okay, that makes a little more sense. That's the color I want, and then up here, fill that, and then fill. Just got a Burger King ad. Ooh, Burger King sounds good. Making me hungry. I'm going to burger now. I think I have some leftover food. I'll probably grab a midnight snack after this. Probably just something from the fridge though. Okay, making progress. I'm kind of debating making that little hairpiece move, but I don't think it's a huge deal, so I might just leave it. Woohoo! Fist pump, fist pump, fist pump, fist pump, fist pump. Woohoo! It's starting to look good. I don't even know if I care enough about that piece of hair, but I think I do. So I am gonna. We're gonna fix it. Okay, so starting here. I think it'll be fast though. I think it'll be a simple enough fix. It's all over here. I will keep this for reference, but I think I might just draw it straight from this. We'll start with a little brush again. Let's kind of try to keep this smooth. This is probably fine. We'll just fill in that little strip. And we will add a little bit of physics to it because it goes from there. We'll kind of have it drag from there. I feel like I didn't curve that well. I can't even remember if this is over or under the eyebrow, but I'm pretty sure it's under. Let's keep this. I feel like this is kind of close to that original thickness. I hope. Probably more something like this, but I want it to curve. There we go. Easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Alright, let's turn this off really quick. Oh, this is gonna be kind of tricky because technically it's the skin that makes that shape. I don't know why I did it like this. I didn't even remember drawing it like this, but apparently that's how I did it. So, oh, what is that? That was probably on the other one too. It's so small that it's not a big deal, but you see that? You see this teeny tiny little like part of the pixel that's like kind of off? Do you see it? Yeah, that bothers me. So we're gonna I don't even know if you can see the difference, but I can. Anyways. Oh my gosh, I just realized that the whole side of the shadow is also different. Okay. I gotta commit to this. I'm gonna do this right. Maybe I can just leave the shadow. Maybe it's okay. Because like the arm's gonna cast a shadow. No, I'm gonna. Well, maybe not that much, but I'll change it on this one, but only this one. This. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Hang on. Oh, I better be careful. This is not alpha locked. Dangerous. What is Kai talking about? I don't think I'll repeat what I heard. I don't know what he's talking about over there. Gas is trying to expose his unhinged conversations with his friends because she keeps cracking open the door. Galactus's daughter. I see. Is this Power Rangers? Are we talking about Power Rangers or is this something else? Where is this? Okay, I feel like over here I was missing something. I was missing like a little bit. Let's get rid of that. Let's use this color again, and I'm pretty sure shadow here. And this was all kind of in the shadow. Yeah, I think we can just do it like that. I think that's fine. Yeah, I forgot it's all on one layer. This is why I kept it separate. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my gosh, I forgot this is an alpha lock, so all of this is not supposed to be there. Okay. I think this is fine. Oh, I forgot to turn those layers back on for the face. Oh. I see. Yeah. Okay. How do I want to do this? Okay, I think I want to keep the shadows mostly on this side like it was before. I don't want to change that. This is a bit more than I thought, but it's okay. It'll be worth it. It will be worth it. I swear. Okay. I could probably just copy this too on the next ones. Maybe I should pull it in even more because it was kind of cutting it really far in earlier. Sure. Okay, I'll also make this bigger. Oh, this is more than I thought, but it's okay. It's getting there. You can tell I'm getting a little bit tired because I've gotten quite quiet, but it's okay. It's because I've locked in, which means this is gonna go faster. It's gonna go faster because I'm locked the frick in. I keep seeing that meme where it's like, if I'm crashing out and you're crashing out, who's locking in? I feel like that's what it's gonna feel like leading up to the wedding. A lot of crashing out and then very little locking in. Or like a lot of attempting to lock in, but overall a lot of crashing out. It's okay, we'll crash out together, guys. Will my Twitch followers crash out with me? Find out next time on Sammy Do's next Twitch stream. this can also scooch up a tad bit. I feel like I'm like getting hung up on the details on this, which is pretty much what I was doing at work earlier. Was I had this like file that I was trying to clean up. Very boring engineering stuff, but it had a lot of details that it needed a lot of attention, and it just feels like my whole day has been nitpicking details. But at least this kind of nitpicking details is kind of fun, in my opinion. I think it's fun. Okay, I think I can turn that other layer back on. Okay, it's really just the hair now. But see how the reflection, I want the reflections and shading and everything to be on the same side, and I want the hair to be parted on the same side. We can do this, we're gonna keep going. I said I would finish today, and now I'm determined to finish today. I think I can just copy this though. I can copy this. We'll do this one layer at a time. I don't want to try to overwhelm myself. Because all I have to do is line up the end of it. Okay, and then the face. Can I just take this whole layer? I think I can. Okay, let's drag this slowly, not there, here. I think this needs to move a tad bit. Here? It doesn't seem right. Oh, I see. No, I understand. This needs to line up with the bottom because the top of the hair technically has moved. Like intentionally though. So this moved because I was going with the head tilting thing. So the head's tilting. We're going like this. We are filling this in as well. You can erase here. Okay, we're cooking guys. Hold on, I need this color still because I need to clean this part up. Let me just erase all of it and we'll just redraw it. It's fine. I think I need to move the nose though. I'll look again in a second. I think this can be a little bit thinner. Yeah, okay, that nose definitely needs to move. Need to smooth that nose. Or we could take a Voldemort approach and just, not have a nose. I feel like a lot of my art usually doesn't have a nose anyways. I used to have a friend who had weirdly a lot of opinions on my art, but she would always frame it as oh, my boyfriend noticed this about your art. And I was like, your boyfriend doesn't follow me, and I'm not close to your boyfriend, and your boyfriend doesn't seem like the type to care. And so she would say things like, oh, I think the one that I noticed the most was what she was like, oh, my boyfriend noticed that you can never decide how to draw noses on your art. You always change your mind on it. He can tell. And I'm like, right, he can tell. And like, I don't mind. I like critique. I appreciate critique, but I was getting a little bit annoyed that like she wouldn't just say it to my face. Like, just tell me. Like, I'd rather just have people be honest. And I know confrontation's a little bit hard. Like, I struggle a lot with it, but I don't know. It was getting a little bit annoying where it was like just constantly, my boyfriend thinks this about your art. My boyfriend said that about your art. And I was like, just tell me yourself, because I'm almost certain that your boyfriend probably doesn't even know I do art. Like, let alone cares enough to say something about it like that. I don't know. It was a long time ago though, but like, I don't know. It's something I think about. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't. It's one of those things where it's just now and then you just kind of remember. And you're like, what an odd time. Oh, this one's actually on a different layer still, so this might be easier. Okay, let's grab this color really quick. Okay, we've got a little bit around here. This will definitely need to be dark, and then same right here. And right here. Sammy, my friend Sammy, thinks your art is cool because Sammy said that to this Sammy, and that Sammy said that to another Sammy, while another gave birth to her daughter that she named Sammy, and then that Sammy ate some tacos from Sammy Taco Stop. Taco Stop. Wow, that's a lot of Sammys. How many different Sammys were in that statement? Tell your friend Sammy, thank you though. I appreciate the kind words from your friend Sammy, who said it to the other Sammy and gave birth to their daughter named Sammy. Imagine if I had a taco shop. I'm really bad at cooking. I would not buy food from me. Just saying. At least not if I made it. Like, I don't know. If I was like, I don't know. I don't see myself selling food unless it's like Kai opens up a food truck and then I'm helping him sell it. Then you can buy food from me. If I'm cooking the food, I don't think I would trust it. I've baked sometimes, but even then I wouldn't say I'm like great at it. I follow the recipes, I struggle a lot with it, and sometimes it still doesn't taste that great. Go back for the reflections after. For now, I can just fill this in. Okay, I'm gonna come here. We'll just turn that back on. We'll take that white and we'll add right here. And along here. I almost want to just copy that whole hair section for the next one, but we'll get to that one next. Very, very shortly. Alright, almost there. Almost at the last frame, y'all. Baby, I'm a dog. Oh, that's that song. I don't want to sing it though. I can see Sammy burning the place down if she never dated Kai. True. It's burning things, and also, I don't know why, there was a period when for some reason everything I did in the kitchen turned to bread. I literally made eggs the other day and it looked like bread. It tasted like eggs, but it looked like bread. Like it looked like pancakes. And one time I tried to make cookies. I think they were cookies. I can't remember. It was with my younger cousins. And that turned to bread too.
Oh shit!
What's up, Kai? What are you looking
Ambulance? Fire
at?
truck?
In our complex?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard
Look out there.
sirens though. Let me
Fire
see.
truck. Oh, I think it's a fire truck. Oh shit!
Oh, if the sirens aren't on, then
Yeah.
that might not be so great. That could be, Well, I hope they're okay, but I'm getting the vibe that maybe they're not okay. Anyways, we're gonna keep doing this. Yeah. Wow, it's like the next building over. We have like almost a clear view of whatever's going on there, except there's a giant tree here. I'm a nosy neighbor. Just a tad bit. Just a little bit. Oh, it looks like the hair reflection on this side is shrinking. Look, it goes. Which I guess isn't that bad if the hand's covering it, but obviously I'm gonna change that. Okay. Yeah, I might just copy that whole thing, but we'll, like I said, we'll go one layer at a time. There's this one. Did I even open that group yet? Okay. Oh, it's right here. Is that right? Okay. Yes. Very good. Okay, got that. Let me just copy it like this instead of dragging it around. Rid of that. Where is it? Where's the hair? Hello? Where's the hair layer? Cool. Oh, here. We can add like little hair physics after, I think. I think that will be fun. Where is... okay. Oh, not this one. It's this one. It does need a little bit of tweaking, but that's okay. That's to be expected. Yeah, I don't think I'll upload this yet in case there is stuff I want to fine tune on it. But overall, I'd say this is looking pretty solid. Let me just get this last thingy-mabobber. I'm gonna replace this with this. Oh wait, that's not exactly what I wanted. I want that to be the same, but I just wanted... oh, I know. I can go like this. But I don't need this though. And this one, I think we can just fill like this. And get rid of that. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Okay. We're cooking, we're cooking. Let's just scooch this down a little bit. Just so it doesn't look exactly the same. And then also... yeah, we're just gonna let the music play and not loop it because we're in the home stretch. Also, that way any lurkers Okay, I like that. I think I like that. Ads. Oh, sorry about the ads. Oh my gosh, wait, I missed a whole message. I'm always the nosy neighbor to my neighbor Sammy, who opened a taco truck with her roommate Sammy while reselling Taco Bell tacos with Sammy, while Sammy runs to Taco Bell to buy tacos for all taco enjoyers in Sammyville, which is not a knockoff of Farmville, which is created by Sammy Inc. and Fornia back in year 2008 in the 6th month of Sammy on the 23rd Sammy Day. Wow. That's a crazy calendar if you ask me. That's a lot of Sammys in one sentence. Let me just say that. Oh, I'm pretty satisfied with that. I don't even think I care about the ads are wrapping up. Woohoo! Welcome back from ads, I think. Thank you for that lovely paragraph blanket. That was a lot of Sammys. I'm dedicated to the taco business. Back from ads. Welcome back. Good to have you. Look, I think this looks pretty alright. I was thinking maybe I would make the front hair a little bit bouncy, but I feel like this might be fine. Ooh, we got some fist pumping. I don't know if this looks weird, but I feel like it's a very like go 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 kind of emote. I don't know. Would you call this a cheer or would you call it like just fist pumping? Like yeah 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 yeah. I don't know. I like it. It's a vibe. It seems kind of playful. I feel like I can call that a cheer. Yeah. All right, we did good. Maybe I'll try to upload this right now. Fist pumping, yeah. Sammy fist pump. That's what we'll call this one. There's no glow sticks. Maybe I'll do a separate glow stick, or I could add glow sticks to this one. I'll do a separate glow stick one. I'm in no shortage of emotes or emote slots. Like obviously I'm limited, but I feel like I've only got so many ideas in my head. But yeah, this has been good. Let's see. It's getting kind of late. I don't know if this is necessarily a raid day, but do poop brown and pee yellow glow sticks? Oh, no thank you. Let's see. Oh, Alico just started. Maybe I'll raid her. Yeah. Okay, we'll do a quick little raid. Anyone who's here can join me, but I think we're just gonna be chilling here anyways. So yeah, let me get this figured out. Raid. Yeah, I was worried that everyone was kind of wrapping up because it's later than I normally do. But yeah, we'll raid out. I think this is a good emote. I'll try to upload it maybe right after this. And should we raid? Yeah. Okay, we'll do it. We'll commit to the raid. There we go. Start raid. Okay. Thank you for hanging out. See you guys next time. I don't know when I'll stream next, but yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll play it by ear. It'll probably be it probably won't be this weekend, and I don't think I'll stream tomorrow, so tomorrow maybe, I don't know. I feel like I have other stuff I need to work on tomorrow, but if I do, maybe I'll do like a co-working kind of stream with Sammy. I'll think about it. If I can get things set up for co-working stream, then maybe I'll do a co-working stream. If not, it will probably be sometime next week. But thank you everyone for hanging out. Thanks to Kai for resubbing again, and thanks Crimson and Blanket and Riot Beast and Lee for chatting as always. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.